Letter to my dear son on why cash flow is king. You can be a millionaire on paper and still starve. You can own properties, stocks, and assets worth a fortune and still lose everything. Because, son, there's one truth the wealthy know that the broke ignore. It's not about what you own. It's about what flows through your hands every single month. Son, my pride, my joy, my happiness. Today, I write to you about the single most important principle in building lasting wealth: cash flow. Not your net worth, not your salary, not the value of your assets, but the money that moves, the money that breathes, the money that flows into your life and stays. Because, son, cash flow is not just king, it is the entire kingdom. Son, let me tell you about two men, both successful, both wealthy on paper. One has $1 million in real estate, beautiful properties, impressive portfolio. The other? He has far less in assets. But every month, like clockwork, money flows into his account from rental income, dividends, and small businesses. Then the storm comes. An emergency, a recession, unexpected expenses. The first man, he panics because his wealth is locked up, trapped in assets he can't liquidate without loss. He's asset rich, but cash poor. The second man, he's calm, because while others scramble, his cash flow continues. The river keeps flowing. His bills get paid, his family stays secure, his peace remains intact. Son, here's the truth they'll never emphasize in business school. Wealth that doesn't produce cash flow is just expensive decoration. You can have a beautiful house, but if it drains money every month instead of generating it, you don't own an asset, you own a liability. You can have a high salary, but if it stops the moment you stop working, you don't have security, you have a treadmill. The great entrepreneur Robert Kiyosaki said it plainly: cash flow is the lifeblood of business. Without it, you're dead. Son, do you hear that? Dead. Not struggling, not uncomfortable, dead. Because bills don't care about your net worth. Landlords don't accept equity as payment. Groceries can't be bought with stock certificates. Life runs on cash flow. Now here's the contrast most men miss. Income is what you earn. Cash flow is what you keep. Income can make you feel rich for a moment. Cash flow makes you actually wealthy for a lifetime. A man earning $200,000 a year but spending $210,000 is drowning. A man earning $50,000 a year with $20,000 in positive cash flow from investments is building an empire. The first man has income. The second man has freedom. Son, here's the practical advice that will change your financial life. First, understand the difference between active and passive cash flow. Active cash flow requires your time, your job, your freelance work. Passive cash flow works while you sleep. Rental income, dividends, royalties, business systems. Your goal is to build passive cash flow until it exceeds your living expenses. That moment, son, is when you become truly free. Second, obsess over cash flow, not just income. Every month, track 3 numbers: how much came in, how much went out, and what's left. If what's left is growing, you're winning. If it's shrinking, you're in danger, no matter how impressive your salary looks. Third, invest in assets that generate cash flow. Real estate that rents, stocks that pay dividends, businesses that run without you, side hustles that scale. Every dollar you invest should be asking itself, will this produce more dollars while I sleep? And finally, son, live below your cash flow, not your income. Many men live below their income and call it discipline. But if your income stops, you're finished. Live below your cash flow, and you're unshakable. Son, I need you to understand something that will stay with you forever. Cash flow is not about greed. It's not about luxury. It's about control. Control over your time, control over your choices, control over your destiny. When you have cash flow, you don't wake up afraid. You don't beg for raises. You don't stay in toxic jobs because you need the paycheck. You don't sacrifice your values for survival. You don't watch opportunities pass because you can't afford to take a risk. Cash flow gives you options, and son, options are the currency of freedom. Imagine this. It's Monday morning. The world is rushing to jobs they hate. But you wake up slowly, peacefully, because while you slept, money flowed into your account. Your rental property paid you. Your investments paid you. Your systems paid you. You didn't trade your time for money. Your money made money. That, son, is not a fantasy. It's a decision. A decision to build your life around cash flow instead of chasing paychecks. And yes, it takes time. Yes, it takes sacrifice up front. You'll work harder in the beginning than most men work in a lifetime. You'll delay gratification. You'll invest when others spend. You'll build when others consume. But one day, son, you'll wake up on the other side. And on that side, you're not just surviving. You're not just comfortable. You're free. Free to spend your time however you choose. Free to support your family without fear. Free to be generous without hesitation. Free to live, not just exist. That freedom, my son, is worth every sacrifice. Every late night, every disciplined decision. Because cash flow doesn't just change your bank account, it changes your life. Son, the world will measure you by your job title, your car, your house, your clothes. Let them. Because while they measure appearances, you'll be measuring something far more powerful, the flow of money that never stops. A king without a kingdom is just a man, but a man with cash flow, he is his own kingdom. Build your streams, guard your flow, and never, ever confuse looking wealthy with being wealthy. That, my son, that is the truth they will never teach you in school, but I will. And if these words have awakened something inside you, if you feel the call to build a life of true financial freedom, then I ask you this: secure your place here. Press that button, ring that bell. Because these lessons, son, are not shouted from rooftops. They're passed from father to son in quiet moments of truth. And I will continue to share them if you choose to listen. Until the next letter, my son, build your rivers, guard your flow, and may your cash flow be the foundation upon which you build an unshakable life.